No, Doom is no longer a right-click carry. They nerfed his base attack time to like 2.0. Like, it's abysmal, his actual Shadow Demon. So the idea here is just to get the quick pick, which should be on the bench. Yep, Disruption, and that is first blood. So Dazzle Shadow Demon is something we haven't seen in a long time, but it is absolutely, will be patient.
Just rely on the blood, that's slow going. Starts over on Monty. Chip damage, support strike, Denny going from art style. Denny's taking a little bit too much, but now General's going to arrive. He goes for a level 1 bash. No charge, but it's going to be enough because
I can't believe it.
Endless sleep depart.
That's that would be General taking some lessons from Admiral Bulldog. He is the RNG will favor him. Down bottom looks like a death of the Doom though. Yeah, that's a very nice pick.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That was just too easy. Wards on the left side. The sentry ward from 99% was in the perfect spot too. General's going so there's the Dendi hook. Stun strike, trying to spill the damage out. Juggernaut can kill the Bane as well. But that is going to be the Invoker going down and Dendi being involved now in his second kill of the game. It looks like Mitch is getting a little aggressive on this top. It's 6 sticky napalm charges, so you can't blame him. Arcel's only got the brain sap available. Snakeo just burns in the Firefly. The charge is on its way. Arcel's trying to keep him close enough. The charge should be able to finish the job here, especially now the brain sap is connected. Mitch will go down, and General's the one to get the hit.
But in mid, with the Sunstrike and more auto attacks. But no, Dendi stands his ground, and General rotates once again back mid. They really just want to rack up the kills for Dendi.
Connects on this time, and now we'll see just how much the Spirit Breaker can survive. He'll actually charge himself down, right to
nice snap.
Whose Cold Snap stops him right in his tracks, and say goodbye to the Spirit Breaker. Invoker gets something back for all the harassment he's received in mid lane.
I really love Goki's Juggernaut build down bottom. It's going to be going up against Ice Armor, unfortunately, but still, it's going to be the Orb of Venom and the Blade Dance early. So he actually has some really good damage against the Doom, but now it looks like he's going to have to spin away from this one.
All he has to spin the second he saw the Magic Missile fly. From in runs back to base, and now Diddy Ra. Okay, enough damage? Yeah, they do.
Ultimate sacrifice.
Say hello. That's what he needs to for his team. He's in the early stages. Snakeo, this is a little bit greedy, as he'll now get attacked with a Wave of Terror. Feels at the Shadow Demon, but got to deny himself to Roshan is the only way out of that one. He was unable to do so. General going to charge through, runs into the Shadow Demon, and now he gets body blocked with the aggro of the Wild Wing. He'll run back up again. He's got 2 poison stacks on top of him at the moment. They won't reach him. Like up on top lane, Arstyle's trying to set up for a gank. Moves into the tree line. Charge is coming in from the Spirit Breaker. He's a little bit further away from this.
Oh, he actually got disrupted there, and it looks like he's going to be finished off there. The Shadow Wave, now the Shadow Poison, and he will be going down. So General, not really getting what he wants. He's having some fun with it, but that activity on the map is actually costing his progression towards level 6. It's not been very effective, but that hook certainly is.
Monty.
To ages.
It's been a while since he played up against a Pudge. He's not moving his Forge Spirits to try and block the different angles. He stands in the one position. I don't think Dendi believed like it was that easy for him. Snakeo stood on top lane. Because the Invoker stood in the same position for 2 seconds. And that's an eternity when you're going up against a Pudge. Doom dies in the bottom lane. And Disruption up on top. Mitch, he's still got Flamebreaker available. General does not have charge. Still got some sticky napalms up and running. And with the Sunstrike, General, pop him. That's a little too easy. The 99% are just getting free where like every game should be a victory for them. Every game should be really good practice for them. In this case, like, they've kind of drafted a little like troll. And, like, you'd expect that from Na'Vi from 3 years ago, where they just didn't care because no matter what they drafted, they would always win. In this case, yeah, things are going a lot.
Gank down bottom, Artstyle, the one to break it, and he's TP immediately. A little bit too late. Oh, okay, the Disruption will get it, and it's gonna be the Invoker to claim the last hit. So this is a bottom tier 1, and top lane's been great for 99%. The bottom as well. It's Monty that suffered.
Bottom tower is under attack.
That one still isn't that bad. Like considering he's on the game with the Doombringer, and he's the same net worth as the Doombringer, maybe a little bit less now with that death. It's actually not at the full life. Jugger's not really feeling too much pressure. In the middle of the creep wave, they swap him out. Past the spin, gets him out to safety. In fact, now Goggy moving away from the creep wave, just into the Omni Slash, bounces down to General. The Sunstrike was also there to help out, but Artstyle nightmaring over on Mitch. At least they have revealed the Blink Dagger now, but Navi's probably going to lose too. Artstyle trying to deny himself up to the neutrals, not going to happen. Disruption from LeBron, able to give Goggy a little bit of breathing room again.
But Endy's got a TP in mid.
Reach him. Monty at this point is killing off General. With the meteorite falling down, he has one more attack uphill. He's able to claim it, but can't get away from Dendi.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And by the way, I wasn't beating on 99%. It's just a pure statement where 99%, like, they will also understand that they are a lower tier team, and getting a victory against someone like Na'Vi shouldn't really be possible unless they pull something really awesome out of the bag or Na'Vi is screwing up. So it's more of a point of saying, like, okay, well, yeah, this might just keep going to with the forward by Mitch. But you just expect a lot more seriousness to come out from Na'Vi when they're still trying to find themselves as a team. It's more of a point towards Na'Vi, not a point towards 99%. In fact,
yeah, I mean,
it's disrespectful to 9.
In a way, I mean,
the smoke's gonna break, gets a little bit of vision, and yeah, into the firefight. Whoops, down the wrong way. At least gonna see Snako, however. Gonna commit the purge, and Snako, again, another Dendi saving hook. Fishing him out of trouble. Blink Dagger gets back off cooldown in 1 second time. Blinks down and away. Still got the lasso over on Run, but General, with that charge forward, really put Mitch in a difficult position. So Mitch will go down. Goki comes back out of the disruption, but in the middle of the spin is locked in position by that dismember of Dendi. So more and more kills coming the way here of Na'Vi.
Oh, yes!
Oh crap! He got all
Are you kidding me?
Charge comes forward onto the Dazzle. He picked up an Invis rune, so General's got no way to keep chasing.
It's you go down very quickly. We're gonna actually see a lasso on bottom.
Being dragged out. Now they can go for, well, he started the purge over on the Spirit Breaker, but it's not stopping LeBron from being pounded down by the General, and then the hook, pulling General out at the nick of time. Man, Dendi has been the ultimate medic in this game. Artstyle in very, very deep. Gonna try and Nightmare deny himself out here. Obviously can't get the full denial, but again, Dendi. Medic's trying to come to play, but Dazzle's already on the mark. He's going to hook off cooldown in 3 seconds time, then he actually stopped running for a moment. Now, he blinks forward. So he actually stopped running to make sure his blink would be put on cooldown.
The Yule's target, so maybe he runs, like, gets in there, gets the Yule set up, and just gets the easy hook.
Too easy. The double damage rune as well, they charge forward, Goggy being Nightmare, so there's no Omni Slash, they just nether strike Mitch. He even got, he got doomed during the middle of this fight. Goggy in the spin, doing huge amounts of damage to Na'Vi. The Omni Slash, he was just about to go for it, but the Fiend Strip from Artstyle, it cancels the charge forward, stopping any kind of disruption. The hook forward from Dendi, now the Omni Slash Dendi will go down. Juggernaut will die shortly after the Doombringer, so a 3-for-3 trade-off. And a big kill as well. How much was he with drums and Midas? So it's not something absolutely terrific, but it's still pretty good. Gonna pull back. Just an easy setup over on the Dazzle. Expensive disruption, and Denny's in too deep. Boga's gonna take the kill once again onto that Pudge.
But in general, it just seems like because you have all these heals coming in from the Dazzle, right now it's just too tough to deal with. And we're actually going to be seeing a very interesting item on Shadow Demon. Now, I'm one of the few people that can actually
do the Radiant Creep Wave with him, which is definitely useful for Na'Vi. There's going to be a Blink Lasso, catching out Denny up next to the Ancient. A Spirit Breaker, causing some problems. That disruption is out. It's actually defensively over on Monty. A deafening blast stopping Artstyle from keeping that control over on the Dazzle, who is ticking down to the Doom at the moment. He's near his teammates for a denial, but he won't require it. He'll end up surviving. And Goggy, Omni Slash time, not possible. Not when Pudge is able to blink himself away like that. Spirit Breaker still dies. You still got to look for the fix, right? That's the way. That's the way to hold this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's the way you have to play it. Right now, the Doom is not in a big enough way. Like, it looks like he's going for Radiance, so once that's up, that's different, but...
He jumped down to Artstyle. He didn't have his Invis. The Glimmer Cape was on cooldown for another 4 seconds. The hook coming down from Pudge, but he doesn't want Monty. Pushing power, she's so good. Now you also add, like, the Dazzle Weave. The armor's going to start to rise, so the physical damage of Na'Vi just won't be able to penetrate him. The hooks, then he's trying to find a small little gap to find some kind of critical hero, but 99% because these two pickoffs they got. They now take the mid-racks, and they will give them a little bit of space here as well as the flame break. And all 99% want to do is get the hell out of here without getting caught. There's a blink to hook shot available right now from Dendy. So he'll come forward, and well, Doggy starts up with the spin. They're all pretty close. Nice beans grip out from Artstyle. Actually holding the Juggernaut position, who's also doomed at the moment.
Oh, the H is expired!
Will be going down. He doesn't actually respawn, as you said, with no Aegis the Immortal. There is no second life. The hook shot's coming in from Denny with the force off out. Mitch on 24 life. He makes a break for the trees with a triple kill for Monty. The Invoker control is still 99% perfectly. The charge is still coming. Got Blink Doom. The question is, who's he go on? The Dazzle will probably be the most obvious choice, so there's no Shallow Grave, but when Denny's able to get that control, he can let it rip over on the Juggernaut, and that's going to be the Dazzle. Shallow Grave will be kicking out with the last two. Diddy Ra can't keep his damage output going, but the Dazzle's down for the count. Diddy Ra needs a little bit more space to get away. The Poison keep chasing him. The Shadow Demon will find the kill here. He's out of charge at the moment. The Omni Slash goes to work. Artstyle almost down. In fact, now he actually abandons Zaneko. Illumicate himself into the tree line. He's got the gem. He might be able to drop it in the corner somewhere. Disruption's there. The Sunstrike a little bit off target. And that is going to be the death of the Bane. Got that potential for an Aegis turnaround from Na'Vi, and they just don't want to take the risk with. So Wave of Terror comes in. Goggy pulled back out. He'll go directly for the spin.
Whoa!
Not thinking.
Denny actually just remembered to cancel.
Okay. Now he goes to the hook. Shortest Naker. Where's that attack? Goggy still locked inside this Doom. He's going to get the Shallow Grave, and this is a space to get away here. The Vengeful Spirit's already gone down for the count as Mitch. Oh, that Firefly is still right on top of the Doombringer. General goes back in the middle of the fight to try and kill off Mitch, but they got so much armor that Weave was almost maxed at the end of the fight.
Saves, and like you said, the Weave in that fight was immaculate as well, so they're able to just tank through it all. Now the second life of the Juggernaut, and you better believe that with this 5-second window, or 5-minute window, they're
finally now looking a lot better. There's no creep wave here, so Na'Vi if he's really scared, that's a level 3 ultimate from Goggy. And finally now, there goes most of them on the
beautiful.
Bouncing around everyone, so they go down. Then you spin as well with a cold snap, the purge on Denny. He just can't outrun him. The Nightmare is there for Goggy. Swings at the blade, the finger script, it actually reaches Goggy, and General just calls out the GG. This game is over. 99% will get a draw, but Na'Vi still. They had a little bit of silly buggers in the last game here, but they knew they'd qualify for the Dota Pit Season 4 LAN Finals. They are now the third team to qualify. We already had Complexity qualify in from the American qualifier. MVP Phoenix will be attending to represent Southeast Asia. Vega and Team Spirit just got knocked out by Na'Vi because of this, and that leaves our last qualifier. There's still a couple of games to be played out.